It's a classic.
Sounds doity. Like your mother is making you mac with some girl named Mary.
Return. Oh, yeah.
Breed. It's like my mother's desire to have ginger grandchildren, so she tries to selectively breed my sister and I, who have red hair, with other fair-skinned and light-haired individuals to give the gene a better shot.
They say Gucci Mane, I say no, Fire Mane. And then they say no, Blanca Mane.
Short Hop Ultra. I didn't think it would work.
And then whoever the fucking oil boy is.
Hakan.
Yeah.
He was a lot of fun. Never really learned how to play him all that well, but he was a lot of fun nonetheless.
Gotta use that oil.
Most dangerous character in the game when oiled. Just ask any Evo announcer ever. Master Speed. We got that Master Speed.
Master System. What was the Master System? I forget.
Sega's first home console. Their 8-bit console. Home console. I don't think it was their first. I think they had some other nonsense going on there first, but it was their 8-bit. Strictly better than the NES. Under arrest? On what grounds? You'll never take me alive. You will submit to our authority.
Break my daughter.
As a material witness, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, and the vessel itself prohibited from leaving Manan. We will leave now. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. Bitch, I'd like to see you try.
Yeah. Vidrek kind of be like, how do we not keep her from killing everyone in Manan?
I'm called Bawas. Arbiter.
I love how this is. These are always just default as this is what space prison is. These bird cages.
The single cage.
Yeah, just scattered about wherever.
What have I been charged with? How will you get me 3? I had authorization to enter. I have no prior association. Don't you want to ask me some more questions?
Well,
I think I'd rather represent myself.
Lazy space lawyers.
I said no, fishhead. Known for your mental prowess. Mental giants.
You mental giant. Power Rangers in Space has given me some great GIF opportunities thus far. Especially anything with Astronema. That face.
You figure than a bowl of oatmeal. I don't plead, I tell. Will not tolerate insolence.
Lol.
Alright, yeah, whatever.
Time to navigate the legal system. Da 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 da.
I was investigating the... I have this data pad. That's how you beat the legal system, kids. Just make sure you get that data pad.
Figured it out.
Charges have been dropped, and we're back. Back in a New York groove. Look how fast I can run.
That's the way to freedom. Wait, that doesn't make sense. It's the weight of illogicity.
My name's Sonic, and look how fast I can run. That was one of my greater moments as a comedy writer, was that line.
Running.
Stop. Who's gonna stop me? Quote Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Oh, who was I? So I finally saw the trailer for Littlefoot, and it's like, who's in it? Oh God, it's got Zendaya in it again because she's apparently in everything.
That's Peter. She's been in 3 movies.
Yeah, like all in like the span of a second.
Spider-Man came out. I don't want to break this to you, but Spider-Man came out almost 5 months ago.
Wow.
It'll be 5 months by the time Greatest Showman comes out.
Oh, not Littlefoot, as in, or is it Smallfoot? Maybe it's Smallfoot. Smallfoot. No, I don't care. All right. Got Zendaya, Channing Tatum, Danny DeVito. I think I read this off already.
LeBron James, I recall, was in that movie.
Yeah. Common.
Let's just get slightly famous black people to be in our movie.
Yeah,
well,
Common
LeBron
is like...
James is very famous, I should say.
Yes. I don't know what Common does.
He was at one point a rapper.
Okay.
He and
I remember
Kanye
him
West
as
broke
like...
in around at the same time.
Okay. Because most of his infamy for me comes from his several corporate deals that he struck, like rap Common for furniture. Like that was the kind of stuff I saw him endorsing.
Well, you know,
like, all right.
After those album sales dry up, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I didn't sell out. I bought in.
Okay, Seth Rollins.
Oh, I also saw the Ferdinand the Bull trailer with John Cena being like, I'm like Ferdinand, because we're both gigantic.
Yeah, he's like, I know what Ferdinand feels like. People look at me and assume I'm a fighter. It's like, well, then maybe you shouldn't have taken all that HGH and become a professional wrestler if you didn't want that association.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Excellent. It does not appear to have been
just a thought.
As you know, we need much the cell
no.
So
all right, this is Peligroso.
Current tech. We were near transmission.
Why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those
All right, so we got to go down to the bottom of the sea to investigate their illegal KOTOR harvesting facility.
Insert every Little Mermaid joke here.
Under the sea, honey, it's better down where it's wetter. Under the sea. That's all I know.
I say what you will, but Donkey's lyrical genius when he combined "My Heart Will Go On" into "Under the Sea" was an unmatched
My heart will go on, 'cause my name's Celine, Dion. Those are the lyrics, right?
Yeah, Celine Dion. You thought it was Genesis, but it was me, Dion.
It was me, Gio. Oh no!
Holy shit!
Fucking.
I think I love that show.
What
I haven't
even
even
is
watched it
that
yet.
show?
It's like
No!
I don't know. It's easier to explain just after you've seen it a while, but the tone is similar to like an abridged series. It's almost like an abridged series of itself
We came down
in the
and
way they
secured
all
the first
talk.
couple of rooms.
But like,
Bodies everywhere.
for those of you who
And a
haven't seen it,
Cellcath came out,
Twelve
screaming
while
and
he
broken
explains
into
this,
fishy
I'll
little
also
war
explain
cries.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So, stand users exist, and what stands are the manifestation of.
Are you still going on
soul.
about this?
I am. I haven't even started, Kurt. And they look like people, but they have
They
special
swarmed out,
powers.
so we ran. The sharks.
Some of them are stronger than others, and all that jazz. In the 1800s, Joseph Joestar and Dio were best buddies, but then Dio got bit by a vampire, and he turned into a vampire. And then Joseph has to kill him. Or no, it wasn't Joseph. It was some other Joe, whatever.
What?
But then his whole family, the Joestars, are now vampire hunters, and that's the whole plot. That everyone in this family are vampire hunters, and each season is a different member of the family hunting vampires. I've done it. Kill this man with a knife. He's trying to shiv you. Why would you try to shiv a Jedi?
Perhaps you would know if you had not been so busy with your JoJo recap.
Well, I'm not so much worried about why he would have to as like why you decided that would be the best way to do things
Well,
and why you think you could make it.
he doesn't really have a whole lot of options down here.
I can see that from the dead bodies everywhere.
This is like some real System Shock vibes here.
System shock.
And Bioshock also, given the nature of us being under the sea. South hallway. East hallway. West storage room. Let's vent gas into that room.
Isn't that nice that they always just have stores of terrible gas that you can just vent?
Well, most buildings, you know, you gotta filter that shit out. Like, I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard if such a system were controlled by a computer to vent, like, carbon monoxide into a room.
Or dioxazine, as is the canon. Oh, Obi-Wan, or no, Qui-Gon. True, Liam Neeson's finest role.
Liam Neeson, you did not give a shit about being in Star Wars, and it showed.
I feel like you could say the same about Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, he got into it, I think, in parts.
I feel like he wanted to get into it more.
Let's make this
Couldn't. I would have loved to see, like, Samuel L. Jackson as, like, a smuggler type, just so he could be, like, the bad cop dude that he's so great at being.
But that's typecasting, we can't have that. Look how
Well-
giant their fucking feet are
Yeah.
in proportion to the rest of their body.
You know what they say? Honesty is the best policy.
You know what they say about big feet? Big shoes. So we're just gonna sit here for a
Just
while.
admire her. think it's not like lightsabers produce any heat.
There we go.
Could use to melt our situation.
We must have very low whatever stat controls breaking out of crowd control effects, because they seem to last a long time on us here. Open door. Open door policy. He's winding up here.
Hi, guys.
He's ready for that schoolyard roundhouse. Oh, this one's doing the thing with the shooting. I like these cell cap animations. They are amusing. Oh god, Candace, you're just a monster.
Knocking them down like cordwood.
Oh, level ups.
Like James Cordwood.
James Cordwood. Feats. Let's grab... He will save every throw.
Fantastic.
Powers. Powers. Yeah, none of these are really great. Speaking of, in this game, light side powers, they're all very strong. Like, the self buffs are strong, but there's not a whole lot of them. Like, playing as a light side Jedi counts, they're very difficult.
Right.
You have all these force powers to spend, and you're like, well, shit.
There's nothing. There's nothing here.
I have to grab some dark side powers now. It doesn't really matter because I have so many force points that the penalty for casting doesn't really affect me that much, but it's a horrible flavor fail.
Whoopsie boys.
Give me some Calypso music. God damn it.
They call me Cuban Pete. The king of
You
the
shall
Cuban
fall.
Pete. When I get test manager, and then straight kid. I can't write my own.
This is what I live.
Not Prince. I got stabbed in the toe by a wasp earlier this evening.
I think the term is stung.
I call it miniature stabs. It felt like stepping on a Lego, except Satan's Legos.
Thought you were going to go the other way with that. It's like stepping on a Lego, only not nearly as painful.
Right. What?
It's a
be
tenet
serious
of
here.
comedy. It's subversion of expectations.
But what if you next level them and you stay with expectation to subvert their subversion?
I don't think that's really next leveling. I think that's just leveling. It's like a double negative sort of situation.
What about double positive?
That's still a positive. It's just a larger positive.
Yeah, right. That was the punchline. I don't like jokes. It's like, I say I like jokes, but I don't like jokes. It's evident in my delivery. Much like pizza.
No.
It's all evident in delivery.
Don't know. When the...
Alright, well, if you don't come in, I'll just leave you there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite.
Whatever.
Beautiful.
I don't care.
Enough.
Oh my god, during that frozen thing was so long. I was like, am I in the wrong theater?
Yeah, I don't know what possessed them to make it a full 30 minutes, other than so it'll probably be as a TV special.
I think that's what it was supposed to be, but like no network wanted it. And they're like, we'll just put it in front of Coco. That'll go over swimmingly.
Hey, envirosuit time.
Bum 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 bum. Ah. This
Who's
definitely
there?
is
You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another
very
rescue crew?
Bioshocky.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcaps killing everything that moved. All my companions are dead. The Cellcaps swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had... Oh,
Why are you
I
underwater?
discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KOTOR harvester they built on the... It's got an emergency... I figured...
Alright.
I'm not...
Let's
I'm
go.
heading... We should...
Follow
Shimmy.
that yellow guy. It's like Pac-Man. In that the color yellow is a prominent feature.
Yeah, I was about to say, in what way?